CDN News at 8. Live from Carmel High School. Wednesday. Hope. Science. Aaron Ridley. Sports with Leon. And meteorologist Willie Gillespie.
Good morning, Carmel. I'm Hannah Livingston.
And I'm Hope Semutis. It's 8:05.
Next Monday on Tuesday, we'll have adjusted a schedules to allow for the continuation of the ABC rotation while allowing support for street scene setup and takedown. Classes will only meet once on February 6th and 7th, but an extended time of 75 minutes, and they are out of regular order.
Advisory periods each day are extended, allowing for special advisory programming, and Tuesday's afternoon advisory will include a detailed furniture move for street scenes. Once the move is complete, students will be dismissed for the day.
Carmel will observe President's Day on Monday, February 13th, and there will be no school Tuesday, February 14th, will be the first day back. And it is a special late start A day with first period starting up at 9:15.
Up next, we have Willie with this weekend's forecast, followed by an interview about Catholic Schools Week, an interview from Father Christian, and an interview for Camp Hope, and finally, an interview with Lexi about band. CDN News will be right back.
Yeah, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Catholic Schools Week. We're starting this morning with a beautiful sunrise over Baker Stadium, a nice snowpack of around 3 to 4 inches out there at the moment. But if you aren't getting the hint that this is a frigid start from this image, those temperatures will definitely do the trick. We are currently looking at temperatures below zero across the area right now, with most locations wind chills in the teens below zero. Stefan, can I get browser control, please? But I want to point out something here. The snowpack is stuck around for the most part because we have been below freezing, but that's going to change as we start to head into next week. Currently -3 degrees is our temperature from our WeatherBug station over Baker Stadium right now. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies out there at the moment, and we'll see sunset tonight at 5:08 p.m. That wind is picking up out of the northwest up to 11 miles per hour now, which means those wind chills are currently around -15 to -20. So a very, very cold start on this Friday morning. Stefan, can I get browser control, please? We are, there we go. There's the temperatures. There's the temperature. This is what I wanted to show. We've got this dark blue, greenish color that just screams frigid air across northern Illinois at the moment. It's -18 in Crystal Lake, -20 in Elgin, -19 in Aurora. Closer to the lake, you're getting a little bit of relief. These are wind chills. -13 in Oaklawn, -12 in the city, Highland Park at -15, and Waukegan at -15 as well. Stefan, my clicker isn't working, so I think you're just going to have to click through it for me. I apologize. We're looking at mostly sunny skies for most of today, with those temperatures getting above zero finally around lunchtime, but we're not going much higher. A whopping high of 8 degrees for today with mostly sunny skies. Our next chance for rain, Stefan, if you could advance, please. Our next chance for rain comes in here as we head into Monday night, into Tuesday. Here's a little system, not much happening here. Ahead of it, though, we'll see a warm front lift north of our area, which means those temperatures will warm into the upper 30s and low 40s for Monday into Tuesday. We'll probably top about 50 degrees late Monday night before a light area of rain moves in here. We'll see actually some snow further up to the north, but that's really all that we're looking for in the next few days. However, we are watching a little bit of trouble towards the end of next week. We'll keep an eye on that, another larger system potentially in the area. And as we look at that 7-day forecast, Stefan, if we could advance it to the 7-day. As we look at the 7-day forecast, we're looking above average for temperatures for the weekend into the mid-30s, mostly sunny skies for your Saturday. We do see some clouds come in here for Sunday, those temperatures around upper 30s, and into next week, those temperatures are going to stay, for the most part, pretty mild. But we are going to watch, again, that light rain as we head into Monday and Tuesday, and then another larger system potentially into Thursday. CDN News is going to take a break. We're going to come right back.
I came to Carmel in 1976, and I was the principal then of the girls' school from 76 to 88. It was a very different school at that time, but it was a wonderful school then, as it is now, and I'm just so happy to have been part of it all these years. I was thinking one thing, it's one item, but it kind of represents a lot. I thought it was a big deal. We got electric typewriters for everybody in the late 70s. And then in the 80s, we got 3 Apple computers for the computer room. 3 Apples. We were so excited about these 3 Apple computers. And that was just the beginning, of course, of enlarging our computers until we had a full room full of computers. And as you know, so much has happened since then with computers. But I just think of the how little we knew about what was ahead in the world of computers. And it's kind of analogous to how little we knew what was ahead in the world of education. Education has changed so much since then too, and it's just been so great to be a part of it with Carmel for all these years. Now, there are just so many great things that our students were able to do and that I was part of. The beginning of Kairos, Italy trips that Sister Helen Warren took the Latin students on every year, and I got to be part of some of those. The liturgies we had with the boys' school too, with the Carmelites, we always cooperated, but we were really 2 very separate schools in those days. So sometimes there were differences of decisions about sports and that kind of thing. And so we always were kind of managing to balance each other. And so it's been much healthier since it's been one school and one administration, one curriculum. Of course, the values dimension of the Catholic school goes without question. And that's what I've always valued about Carmel. But I think also parallel to that, we have to keep pace with the public schools in the area in terms of preparing students professionally for their futures. So we've really focused a lot on the academic and the preparation for the future for students. But I think that Kairos is a real good example of the basic values that students have an experience of at Carmel, and talk to any students who've been on Kairos and they'll tell you that it's really changed their lives. Well, I think it's great to call people's attention to Catholic schools. I mean, we know now with media and everything, we have many more opportunities even than we used to in the past, but I've been getting a lot of emails and announcements about different Catholic school activities across the diocese, and everybody needs to hear the good things that are happening at Carmel and in Catholic education. And Catholic Schools Week gives us an opportunity to kind of brag about what's happening in our schools. I know one of the things the board looks to is tuition assistance, and that if we can improve and get more tuition assistance for students so that any family can look at a possibility of sending students to Carmel. It should never be priced out of people's price range. It's not Catholic values to have a school that many Catholics would not be able to afford to choose. So I'm very happy that the board is looking very seriously at improving tuition assistance program.
Welcome back, 812. Right now, we are sitting down with Georgia Picios and Daniel Tezo, talking a little bit about Catholic Schools Week as we wrap this up. Friday is Student Appreciation Day. So, Daniel, I want to start with you first. Talk to us about the importance of Catholic Schools Week.
So to me, I think Catholic Schools Week for students is just a really important time for us to celebrate our history as a Catholic school and like some of the differences that we have from public schools. I've been going to Catholic school my whole life, so this week has always just been a great time of like excitement and joy among students and faculty.
Yeah, Georgia, how did coming to Carmel kind of affect you? You've been here as your senior now, so talk a little bit about the past 4 years.
Yeah, coming to Carmel, it was definitely a big change from going to my small private school, but I wouldn't change it for the world, and it's definitely helped me develop my faith and my values.
And Daniel, one more question for you. How's the Carmel community kind of represent those Catholic values and the values that we kind of represent as a whole here at Carmel?
So like one of the main values I would say that Carmel really exemplifies is its overall inclusiveness and like how it accepts everyone, like no matter who you are, and how like welcoming the community is, because like the teachers here are like really great. They want you to learn everything that you can, and they're really passionate about your understanding on topics. And the students are also like really kind. Like I could go in the hallway right now and go say hi to like literally anyone I've seen before, and we could like strike up a conversation. So it's like really inclusive, and I feel like that really exemplifies Catholic virtues.
All right, yeah, Georgia, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Just hear your favorite part about Carmel.
My favorite part about Carmel is definitely, I don't know, I'd just say just the community, like the students, like Daniel was saying, like everyone is just so nice, the teachers, like anyone here.
All right, thank you both for coming on the show. We'll be coming right back. 8:15 this morning, we're back with Father Christian. Father Christian, you've got a street scenes update. Tell us about it.
Yes, good morning, Carmel students. I'm here today to encourage you to consider giving back to our Carmel community during the next week. We have our street scenes event, and we really do need your help. It's an important fundraiser. There are multiple tasks and times that are available for students to get involved, and this really does make a huge difference to the entire community. So if I could ask a favor, students, if you could please take a moment now even to log in to your student portal. If you click on the gold form link in the upper right-hand corner of your student portal, there you'll be able to sign up and submit any info for involvement during the street scenes setup dates and event dates. And any student who participates in these street scenes tasks will earn a casual dress pass to be used later in February. And also students, one more perk on behalf of Ms. Kurger, those who earn 10 hours of service each year are eligible for the St. Therese Honors Society, and then at graduation you'll receive and wear this gold cord at the time of graduation. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to see Ms. Kurger. Thanks everybody.
Thanks, Father Christian. We'll be right back.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Peter Stavros, and I'm here with Max Tashinsky, and we're here to tell you a little bit more about Camp Hope. As last week, me and Peter said, Camp Hope is a 5-day residential summer camp in Ingleside for teenagers and young adults with developmental disabilities. A typical day at Camp Hope consists of many activities like swimming, dancing, arts and crafts, a cookout, and things like a carnival. Camp Hope begins on a Sunday evening and runs to Friday afternoon. Each one of our campers is paired with a specifically selected buddy. The buddy will remain with the camper every step through the way throughout the week. There are 2 one-week sessions this year, the first of which begins July 23rd and ends July 28th. The second session begins July 30th and ends August 4th. You can register over at camphopeillinois.org, and registration is due by February 15th. Camp Hope awards volunteers over 100 service hours there to work. It's a great way to do something for the community while also finishing all your Christian service hours. Applications are due February 15th, like I said before, so don't wait and go apply. It's a great experience. You will meet some great new people while you're there. If you have any questions, you can go check the website over at camphopeillinois.org, or feel free to reach out to me or Maddox with any other questions. Thank you all and have a great day. Have a good one, fellas.
Carmel. I'm Rosemary Baker, and I'm here with Lexi Belyayev to talk about her accomplishments as a flautist. So Lexi, when did you start playing flute?
I started playing flute in 6th grade, so that means I've been playing it for about 5 years now.
Was there anything in particular that inspired you to start playing the flute?
Yeah, so my sister played flute when she was younger, and so when I was in 6th grade and my mom decided, hey, you should join band, I was like, all right, I'll play flute because we already had one at the house.
Okay. What does it mean to be in all-state honors band?
So Illinois is broken up into 9 districts, and so first I auditioned for District 7 band, and the top musicians from each district auditioned to go to all-state, and in the seating audition I got placed in the top band.
Oh, congratulations. What steps did you take to achieve this?
Thank you. It took a lot of tedious practicing. The audition material was super challenging, and so it took a lot of patience and hard work to get through it.
What is your favorite part of playing the flute?
I love all the parts we get. We get all the high parts, and sometimes we get the fun melodies. And it also opens up an opportunity to play piccolo. And the piccolo's a tiny instrument. It's so fun to play.
It's fun. Is there anything you Is there anything you can tell us about the 2 days of rehearsal you had before your concert?
Yeah, so they were really long days, starting at 7 a.m., ending at 10 p.m. We were given food breaks, but it was exhausting, but it was also really fun. Our guest conductor, Ms. Paula Kreider, she's from Texas. She was super enthusiastic, and she had us try all new strategies to just play the best we could. And we also had a sectional with Dr. Jonathan Keeble from U of I, and it was so fun to get like a master class from him.
That's nice. What was it like to perform in the concert?
It was the biggest arena I've ever seen. It was like a big ice rink. So a lot of people, they were all so enthusiastic. It was so fun to play. And I got to sit next to my friend from local orchestra. And so it was really fun.
That's nice. Finally, how many songs did you play in the concert and what songs were they?
So the band played 5 songs. We had 3 really fun pieces, Downey Overture, Burning the Wicker Man, and the Quebec Mosaic Movement No. 4 from Robert Buckley. And those were all really intricate parts. And then we also had a slow piece called Pacem, which is peace in Latin, which was super beautiful to listen to. And then the band closed with a traditional Sousa March. And then at the end of the whole concert, the band, orchestra, and choir all worked together to do a super great performance of America the Beautiful, and it sounded really good.
That sounds really fun. That's all we have for this interview. CDN will be right back after the break.
Boys basketball senior night is tonight at 7 p.m. The theme is whiteout. Come out to support the team.
There will be a mandatory meeting for any girl interested in trying out for girls soccer this upcoming spring season after school today at 3:15 in room SC7 or Mr. Spootie's room.
If you are still considering joining the summer study abroad trip to Morocco and southern Spain this summer with Miss Gilly and Miss Kurek, the deadline is February 11th. Email Miss Kurek or Miss Gilly if interested. There will be a brief meeting for those attending the Scholastic Bowl Conference tournament at Parker tomorrow. It will be a short 5-minute meeting in room 107 with Mr. Rafferty. There will be a mandatory meeting for current members of the Spanish Honor Society after school today in room 206. And that's all we have for today. I'm Hope Samutis.
And I'm Hannah Livingston. Have a fun-filled Friday, Carmel.